नमस्ते बेटिया हमेशा खुश रहो बेटिया A very good morning to you all. Myself, JV'n Dr. Ravi Jain, Assistant Professor, Department of Practice of Medicine at Faculty of Community Science, JAYOTI VIDYAPEETH University. Today, we are going to start with a new topic, that is adverse food reactions. Food reactions are very common with certain individuals who cannot tolerate certain food items. So today we are going to discuss about them. We have in the last lecture we have discussed about celiac disease. That was not basically adverse food reaction that was related to food intake. But in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the various adverse food reactions. Adverse food reactions are common and are divided into two parts. So we have adverse food reactions that are usually very common, as I have told you, and these are divided into two parts. One is food intolerance, and the other one is the food allergy. So we have food intolerance, or second one, food allergy. So what is the meaning of these two, and what is the difference? Food intolerance is an adverse reaction to food which is not immune mediated. So food intolerance is basically what? It is an adverse reaction to food and is not immune mediated and results from pharmacological, metabolic, or other mechanism. So food intolerance is not immune mediated, so there is no immunity related to it. And it is the result of three factors: pharmacological factors, metabolic, and other mechanisms. Pharmacological factors include histamine, thymine, monosodium glutamate. The metabolic factors include lactose deficiency and other mechanisms. Example: toxins or chemical contaminants in the food. Number one, lactose intolerance. What is lactose intolerance? Lactose is normally digested to glucose and galactose by the brush water enzymes. Lactase prior to absorption. The primary lactase deficiency is genetically determined, in which jejunal morphology is usually normal. The secondary lactase deficiency occurs as a consequence of disorders which may damage the jejunal mucosa, such as celiac disease and viral gastroenteritis. So celiac disease we have already discussed in the previous lecture. Now, what is the pathophysiology of lactose intolerance? There is unhydrolyzed lactose which enters the colon, where bacterial fermentation produces volatile short-chain fatty acids, hydrogen, and carbon dioxide. What is the clinical features? The clinical feature consists of, in most of the patients with lactose deficiency, they are completely asymptomatic. But some complaints of colicky pain, abdominal distension, increased flatus, borborygmus, and diarrhea after the ingestion of the milk or milk proteins. What is the differential diagnosis? In the differential diagnosis, we have irritable bowel syndrome that we are going to discuss a few lectures away. It is often suspected, but the diagnosis is suggested by clinical improvement on lactose withdrawal. So in lactose intolerance, after the withdrawal from lactose, the symptoms are better. The investigations. The lactose hydrogen breath test is usually non-invasive confirmatory investigations. The management. The dietary exclusion of lactose, commercial lactase preparation to milk. So we have to exclude lactose, and we have to take other commercial lactase preparations in the milk in order to prevent lactose intolerance. Food allergy. This is the second part of our topic today. Food allergy, these are the immune-mediated disorders. Basically, the previous one were non-immune-mediated, but in this is the immune-mediated disorders that are most commonly due to IgE antibodies. So this is due to the presence of IgE antibodies and type 1 hypersensitivity reactions. So we have two things, IgE antibodies and type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. Although type 4 delayed hypersensitivity reactions have also been seen. So it is basically due to IgE antibodies and type 1 hypersensitivity reactions, but the type 4 hypersensitivity, delayed hypersensitivity reactions are also seen in such cases. The most common food allergens includes peanuts, milk, egg, soya, and shellfish. So we see the people getting affected from food allergy. The most common causes includes peanuts. Many are allergic to peanut; they cannot take peanuts more. There can be milk, eggs, soya, and shellfish. What are the clinical manifestations in such cases? So clinical manifestations occur immediately on the exposure. So as soon as the patient takes these food items, immediately the food allergy begins. It ranges from trivial to life-threatening or even fatal anaphylaxis. So the symptoms can vary. The symptoms can be very mild and without much problem to the patient, to the extent that it can become life-threatening and leading to fatal anaphylaxis. Now, what are the different clinical features of food allergies? The common oral allergy syndrome. We have a syndrome called as the oral allergy syndrome that results from the contact with the benzoic acid in certain fresh fruit juices, leading to urticaria. So there are oral allergy syndrome that are resultant from the benzoic acid, which is present in certain fresh fruit juices. They are leading to urticaria and angioedema of the lips and oropharynx. So the second one is gastrointestinal anaphylaxis. It consists of nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and sometimes cardiovascular and respiratory collapse. So the second one, I will repeat it again, the gastrointestinal anaphylaxis that consists of nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and sometimes cardiovascular and respiratory collapse. Now, how will you diagnose the case of food allergy? It is a very simple test that is performed. Commonly, this is known as the allergy test. So we perform skin prick test. It is different. There are two types of tests, one for vegetarian and non-vegetarians. The procedure is almost same, but the antigen changes in this condition. So the diagnosis is usually by skin prick test and measurement of the antigen specific IgE antibodies. So we have to check for the IgE antibodies in the serum. What is the treatment? The patient education. We have to treat the patients by providing patient education and awareness. We have to tell the patients that they are suffering from this particular type of disease and how they can get prevention from this particular disease. We have to tell them about various food products from which they are sensitive, and the removal of those food products provide them relief from the symptoms. So the patient education is very important, and awareness. There is strict elimination of the offending allergens. So it has to be told strictly to the patient to strictly avoid all those allergens or antigens that are causing him problem. And in some cases, antihistamines have to be administered to the patient. Anaphylaxis should be treated as a medical emergency. So the case of anaphylaxis has to be treated as a medical emergency. With resuscitation, we have to resuscitate the patient, airway obstruction, airway support, and intravenous treatment. So if there is a case of anaphylaxis, then it has to be treated as a medical emergency with resuscitation, airway support, and intravenous treatment. So this was all about food allergy disorders, and in the next lecture we are going to start with pancreatitis. So this session was powered by digital version 2.0 JAYOTI VIDYAPEETH University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. So this was all for today. We will be meeting in the next lecture.